Hello everyone, how are you doing today? Captain William here for another YouTube video. So today's video, we are here to talk about the rumors surrounding Dragon Age 4. So there have been all these rumors going around saying that it's going to be a live game. This report and stuff came out about a month or two ago, but I decided to kind of share my thoughts on it in this video today. So let's talk about, first of all, my history with Dragon Age. So I played the first two Dragon Age games, which is Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2. I played them back to back, maybe about a couple years after Dragon Age 2 came out. And that was actually my first experience with BioWare. And I loved both the games. I thought they were great. I thought that Dragon Age Origins was a bit better than Dragon Age 2, but it's just my opinion. Um, and yeah, and then I found out that, hey, this gaming company is coming out with another Dragon Age game. And so I followed along with all the trailers and the news leaks and stuff like that, and I was getting more and more excited. And then Inquisition finally came out. And this game was absolutely amazing. I still love it. It's definitely among my top 5 games that I've ever played. So, with that said, that's my experience with the franchise, so I do have a little bit of bias. So, um, now let's talk about what exactly a live game means, because this is where most of the controversy uh, is, or it's what it's around. So, a live game is a game, usually a multiplayer game, that tends to focus on multiplayer aspects. And where the live part comes in is it means the game is kind of never ending. It's always receiving updates. Like Grand Theft Auto Online is I would consider that to be an online game. I mean, a live game, because they're always bringing in new content and stuff like that. So I would consider GTA Online to be a live game. So originally, with BioWare's Anthem, which is the most recent game, and also the most recent game to have lots of controversy surrounding its release, so Anthem was obviously a live game. BioWare, before Anthem released, they had mentioned, I think they had about 10 years worth of extra content that they had planned on releasing. And this was a big talking point. So it made pretty much everyone that liked BioWare really excited, because the the fans and a lot of people weren't really too happy with BioWare after Mass Effect Andromeda came out, because that game was considered a letdown to most fans. I thought Mass Effect Andromeda was okay. I think it needed some bugs fixed and stuff like that, but I would say it was an okay game. So yeah, and the fans weren't exactly too happy when Mass Effect Andromeda came out with all the facial glitches, and a bunch of other problems that the game had. It was okay, it just needed a little bit of tweaking. So when that game failed, BioWare announced, Anthem. People were excited but nervous because Anthem was an MMO. Wait, I think it would. Nah, it's not necessarily an MMORPG. But anyway, so it's just an online game that reminded people, me in particular, of Destiny. So in my mind, I was thinking, okay, well, this is BioWare. They have made amazing games. Yeah, Mass Effect Andromeda wasn't the greatest game in the world, but it wasn't the worst game in the world. So I thought it was okay. And as more and more stuff with Anthem came out, I got a little bit more excited. In fact, I even pre-ordered the game. But after I played the quote beta that they had released, and I saw that the game was fun, but it probably wasn't gonna be what everybody was expecting, I canceled my pre-order for Anthem. And I'm kind of glad I did that, because Anthem has gotten more and more hate as of late. So, involving Anthem, recently there have been reports that the heads of Anthem have left to go work on the next Dragon Age game. So the sequel to Dragon Age Inquisition. And it was mentioned by Jason Schreier, who works for Kotaku. He's a writer for Kotaku. He posted an article that mentioned that Dragon Age 4 was going to be a live game, and that caused lots of controversy because people feared that BioWare was going to ruin Dragon Age, kind of as other people viewed as what they did to Mass Effect Andromeda. So here's the thing. In my opinion, live isn't that big of a deal. Live can be a good thing. Because here's the thing. Imagine if Dragon Age Inquisition was a live game. So after you beat the content, a few months later, they released more content that continued the story, which they kind of did that with Jaws of Hakon, Descent, and Trespasser. And that was great. It was absolutely amazing. It was so fun. So, if it is a live game, my hopes are that it doesn't make Dragon Age 4 be a multiplayer focused game, because I feel like that was where Mass Effect Andromeda went wrong. Is they put too much focus on multiplayer rather than story. Because BioWare is known for their amazing stories. That is simply just what they're known for. They're known for being great writers, telling great stories, having amazing characters. That's what they're known for. So that's my thing with Dragon Age 4 is I would be perfectly okay if it's a live game. Just focus on the story. That's all I ask, because the story comes first. Multiplayer, if there is going to be multiplayer, make it come later. And I'm perfectly okay with doing live updates just as long as it's focused around the story. So when the whole thing kind of exploded with, oh no, Dragon Age 4 is going to be a live game, it's going to be terrible, it's going to be like Anthem, it's going to be a dumpster fire, yada yada yada. BioWare Studio General Manager Casey Hudson responded to Jason Schreier's article on Kotaku. He said, quote, reading lots of feedback regarding Dragon Age, and I think you'll be relieved to see what the team is working on. Story and character focused. Too early to talk details, but when we talk about live, it just means designing a game for continued storytelling after the main story. End quote. So that is exactly what I was just talking about. It doesn't mean it's going to be completely multiplayer. It is very much story and character focused, which is what BioWare is known for. They're known for that. It's a good thing. So, yes, so that means we are going to have more content post main story, which is kind of what DLCs usually tend to do. That's exactly what Dragon Age Trespasser did. It continued Inquisition story after you finish the main campaign. So I am completely okay with that with Dragon Age 4. I think if they manage to pull it off, I think it could work out greatly. So that is what I am excited for Dragon Age 4. And so those were just my thoughts and opinions on it being, quote, a live game. So again, it doesn't mean that they're going to ruin it. As long as we have good writers and as long as they have a clear vision in their head as to where they want to go, and as long as they still, kind of listen to the fans, because the fans loved Inquisition. The Dragon Age fans are just absolutely crazy obsessed with the world of Dragon Age because it's just beautiful and it's amazing and it's great storytelling. So yes, so those are my thoughts. Again, to summarize, I would be completely game if it's a live game, just as long as it's not completely multiplayer focused. I still want a single player Dragon Age. And yeah, I guess my final point to say is kind of do what I did with Anthem. I've been a big BioWare fan for years. So whether you're a new BioWare fan, an old BioWare fan, whatever, what I recommend, watch all the trailers, watch all the gameplay, pay very close attention to the reviews that come out for it. Just be very cautious when you decide to buy it. I don't recommend pre-ordering it because that's the whole thing with Anthem, and people are very angry about their money, which is why I'm glad that I canceled my pre-order for Anthem. And again, I love BioWare. I'm not saying I hate them, but my recommendation would be kind of stay calm, keep back, keep your distance from the game after it releases. Don't immediately buy it for the hype. Give it at the very least a few weeks and at most a year, because by 1 year of the game release you will have all the reviews and everything that you need to decide. But by at least waiting a few weeks, you have the first wave come out. You can see if everybody's just, this game sucks, don't waste your money on it. And if it's a letdown, then you won't be angry at yourself. I'm hoping it won't be a letdown. I'm really hoping, but that is my plan. And that's, if I can bring any point to you, the viewer watching this episode, it would be, please wait before you pre-order. Just give it some time. I'm not the most patient person in the world, but that's what I can recommend. Just give it some time. Let everything air out with Dragon Age 4 when it comes out. Again, not saying BioWare is a bad company or anything, but that's just the main point. Just give it some time. That's all you can do, and you're still supporting BioWare if you buy the game. Just be very careful, because if you pre-order and it turns out to be bad, then, I mean, you kind of just spent your money and you're angry. But if you wait and then you spend your money after reviews come out, then, you'll probably be happy. I mean, that's how I am with Anthem, is I'm kind of glad that I canceled my pre-order, because then I didn't pay it, and I'm not mad, because there's so many people that are mad at Anthem and mad at BioWare right now. I think BioWare deserves another chance. And I really hope that all these people that are like, oh no, this game's going to be the one that kills BioWare. If they fail Dragon Age 4, then EA's going to shut them down. I really, really, really hope that those rumors are not true. Because BioWare is a great company, and I absolutely love them and their games. Everybody at BioWare is amazing. They put in hard work, and I know they haven't had the best track record lately with video games, but please, just give them another chance. But also, don't pre-order Dragon Age 4 and get your hopes completely up. That's all I can say. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw here, please press that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to catch you next time. This is Captain Millennium. I'll see you later.